Hi guys, hi beautiful people. Rich Rising. I'm pulling up with the makeup today because I had some extra time to experiment, and I'm experimenting with different eyeshadow colors and like different styles that I've never done before. I always do my peace, love, and light, but strange fact really quick, y'all. When I was younger, I used to have a mole here, and I used to like hate it. So I would scratch at it, scratch at it, scratch at it, and like till it would bleed. And my prayer was that it would like go away, so I wouldn't be the only one in the world with, like, in my mind, it was like a big witch's wart in the face. Turns out I actually miss it, so I fill it in every now and again. And when I was much younger, you guys, I used to actually draw moles on my face. Because I miss my moles so much. But now, yes, I do like an intuitive placement with my markings now. This one I definitely filled in just because I felt like playing with some moles today. But for this one, it's giving that. You feel me? It's giving that. And that's just wow. Okay. So I hope and pray that you guys are feeling high vibrational, connected to your spirits, aligned to your highest timelines, feeling graceful, gentle, in a spirit of allowance or in a spirit of receiving. May everything that you desire meet you exactly where you are, and you feel confident that as you journey, you are never alone. I'm hearing that most especially, right? I want to highlight amethyst crystal is here for you all, okay? Lots of amethyst crystal. And I'm going to be honest, I got this one here too, but I really don't know what this one is called. I actually would have to dig into that for myself, but it's heart chakra oriented. It's green. I do have a little green. I felt inspired to have heart chakra energy here because with all the amethyst that came to me, it's giving this vibration of as you're letting go, right? You're also in a pathway of receiving, like receiving downloads, receiving the things that you want, receiving the experiences that you want, receiving the opportunities that you want. So it's like you might be grieving all that you're letting go of, all who you're letting go of, right? For some of you, it could be a loss of a physical person, and I'm sending you love and healing. I actually just experienced a loss myself of one of my longest standing divine feminine friendships. Shout out and rise to Goddess Kia. That's my girl, and she's forever my girl. My Scorpio rising sister, Virgo sun, just such a big inspiration on so many ways. So totally the vibe, but I'm sending love to you. What I'm saying, she's totally the vibe. What I'm saying is, in this spirit of releasing that you find yourself in, don't forget to look around and see what else is making way to come into your life at this time. I feel like there are spirit teams and guides and angels, those that you know of and those that you haven't even connected to yet, that are really divinely guiding your path right now, that are showing up for you in like this miraculous way, revealing to you, new strengths, new powers, if you will, right? And you're really diving deep into your spirit work. So I'm here today, like the cards are just fucking, they were flowing all over the place a minute ago. And I'm like, oh wow, now they're all flipped upside down. I guess spirit wants me to read reversals. And then I'm like, but we don't read reversals. You know what I'm telling myself, right? And then I was like, I thought we couldn't do that. But spirit's like, no, you're going to do what I tell you're going to do. That's because you can do what I tell you to do. And that's divine instruction. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know me, y'all know I usually don't read reversals. You can look at all my... I got videos from years ago. You can go look at all my videos. I'm pretty sure I even open with I don't read reversals. But if I don't open with that, it's just definitely giving it's one of those things. I'm not reading reversals. Okay? So, there's that. I am hoping that nobody calls me while I'm in the middle of this reading because I irresponsibly did not press the do not disturb. So I just hope that nothing comes through. Mess up this reading and I gotta do a part 2. We're gonna be responsible next time, y'all. I don't know how to use like the video editor apps, I need to probably get on that so I can learn how to cut and paste and chop things out, because that will be great times like that. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, thank you. All right, so listen, I'm going to be pulling cards for the collective, okay? And I'm going to jump into prayer. And as I'm pulling the cards, I'm going to download and see what comes up for you guys. I'm not sure if one of those was coming out in reverse, but... okay. All right. So guys, goddesses, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, those that love, protect, and guide us, thank you so very much for aligning us to this energy and to this frequency on today. I'm thanking you for any divine messages that you have for the collective in relation to love, career, health, wealth, sustenance, and well-being. That those messages please be divinely downloaded unto me that I may share them. Thank you for connecting me with the collective on today. Thank you for revealing your power and your magic to the collective on today. Thank you for using me to download and translate these messages. Y'all, excuse me, there's like music going on out there if you can't hear me. Giving thanks for all that has happened, all that will happen, and all that's currently happening in their lives, our lives. I lovingly close my energy to myself and keep mine with me, and I lovingly send yours to you, okay? I hope that they turn this music down. What? They are here partying. All right, y'all. And the door is closed. It's crazy. So listen, I'm going to start with your reading. You got a couple of beautiful messages that came out. You got Ace of Pentacles that jumped out first, Judgment, and Five of Staffs. All of these came up right side up. I do want to mention Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of inner child healing, or you've been doing a lot of work with children specifically. Your work with children is showing up for you at this time. Your way of showing like your inner child love is showing up for you. And y'all stay tuned, because I have an announcement that I'll be making about a new class that I'll be launching in August for Divine Feminine in relation to healing the inner child by way of the mother wound. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm so proud of that container, because it's a container I can speak to, but furthermore, it's a container I've spoken to so many times that it only makes sense to hold and curate and cultivate a safe space for us to dive into this energy together and feel connected while we're healing these spaces. So stay tuned. I'm so excited. So yeah, with Ace of Pentacles coming up here, one of the first things that's most important is finances for you right now. This could be like a time where you're like, what's happening in my world as it relates to finances, and what's next for me. I feel like there's a new job coming in for you. There's a new prosperous opportunity. There could be something that you're doing to network with somebody that's going to be prosperous. Whatever that vibe is for you, it's giving a generous amount of resources are about to be given to you, like, and not given because you haven't worked hard, like, you know what I'm saying, not just sit on your ass and did it, given because you've done spiritual work, or maybe you've done physical work, and this is like a bonus from a company, right? This could be anything of the sort. It's really given the vibration of just this windfall, okay? You got Judgment. I do feel like a divine partner could be coming in as well. Somebody could be proposing to you with like a financial offer, you know, like wanting to pay you to marry them almost. You know what? And I don't mean it in like when I say that, I'm picking up like a traditional way. I mean it in very traditional, like someone is coming towards you and they're like, I want to maybe invest such and such in your business, and by the way, I want you to marry me, kind of stuff, you know, like it'll be something inside like, this is what I want to do for you, this is how I want to show up for you, this is the experience I want to cultivate and curate with you, and by the way, I want to marry you too. It's kind of giving maybe something's happening like that, or maybe somebody's going to give you some type of financial offering and then talk about a long-term relationship, you know, or something of the sort, okay? It's giving somebody wants to and it's been placed on their heart divinely to collaborate with you. I got 5 of stars next to that. It's like it's been placed on their heart to collaborate with you because they see something, right? And they see something that God, with judgment, gave them. God gave them something to see in you that they've never seen in anybody else. Now, this could be the reason why they're like, I want to marry this person, but they also feel like dealing with you, like they can't come at you like the way they come at everybody else with 5 of Pentacles. Energy, that low vibrational, no money energy. Basically, 5 of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? And it's in reverse. It's also talking about like codependency, not being responsible with the Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? And it also talks about not wanting to give in relationships. Like, you know how some people feel like that prize talk when some women think like I'm the prize and men think I'm the prize, and they battle back and forth about who's the prize, and they don't understand that both people are prize. It could be that, like, this could be an ego situation where they've learned the lesson of their ego, where they know how to sow into a relationship appropriately. Now they know how to nurture and take care of a relationship appropriately, so they're no longer going to be in this financial deficit. This could be why the Ace of Pentacles came out. The 5 of Pentacles was in reverse. This came out upright. This could be why this new opportunity is coming in. Somebody learned a lesson. Amethyst, they learned a higher calling lesson about what an experience was to them and what it was supposed to mean. Okay, so it's like, yeah, this happened physically in the human world, but what this was really supposed to teach me was financial responsibility. Or this was really supposed to teach me, like, what you love, you invest in. Like, for somebody, it could be like gaining the understanding of investing financially in their partner. Maybe they've always felt like, there's no point in investing financially in your partner, because your partner should have their finances together. They should have, what they need for their life cycle, and you should just be like a blessing instead of being of support in the ways that you can, right? So sometimes somebody's learning that. They're opening their heart and they're learning. If you're in a position to, you should, right? And this could be for a divine masculine, because I feel like a man is coming to a woman and they were in a situation where they were like, I'm not helping, I'm not doing, I ain't. A woman needs to, I'm the prize, right? This is for some man that resonates with this. And God showed you something in this woman, right? 6 of Cups energy. Maybe she talks to your inner child. Maybe you want to have a child with her. Maybe you feel like you can be like that younger version of you, which still wants to live freely, wants to connect to just nature, wants to connect to life in a very angelic, childlike way. There's a part of you that hasn't been able to connect to that because you've been in this ambassador, emperor, grown man type energy, right? So maybe this is what spirit gave you. This is what God gave you. And when God gave you that, you're like, you know what? Let me get my mind right. Or maybe this person accepts like some of the quirks that you had from a childhood. Like, they don't judge you, like they create safe space for you. So that's giving that kind of vibration. You got 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, and then 7 of Wands upright. So like I said, I do see where there is a shift in the finances coming in. There is about to be a shift in the finances, especially with 5 and 4 of Pentacles. I do feel like you kind of had something at one point in time and then it went away, like something just, you just kept seeing hits. I feel like in relation to maybe even in the work, like the work that you do, if you're in customer service, not getting the best ratings in customer service, or, not being able to be the best person that you could be as it relates to customer service. And that's why you kept seeing so much of a hit. And it's like, this could resonate with somebody if they are like in relationships, like in certain friendships and in certain relationships, where in those relationships you were giving more than you were receiving. It's giving like that's over. That's what's coming over. And that's why you were taking such a hit financially, because maybe you were giving resources to people and you didn't have no business to. Or time is money. And I want to emphasize that, right? So maybe you're giving your time away and you're not asking for an exchange in relation to giving your time away. Like, that's something you have to think about as well, because time does translate to money. And if you're exchanging energy and you're exchanging love and you're exchanging blessings on blessings and whatever it is that you're doing for your career or for your life purpose, right? Yes, your gifts are going to make way for you, but if you're mistreating the gifts that you have by moving as if it's not a gift, then you have to assess why. You know what I'm saying? You have to assess your relationship with money. You have to assess your relationship with your self-worth and your self-value. You have to assess your relationship with the person in the mirror. Basically, the person in the mirror is the one that you're going to have to assess that relationship with. So that could be why you were taking such a hit. I do see with the 7 of Wands, though, like I said, things are changing. Things are really turning around for you. This was your 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're learning these lessons about your finances. You're learning these lessons about how not to be selfish with your finances for some of you. You're learning that it's better to give than just have, and, witness and watch people experience going without, right? That's what you are capturing at this time. Knight of Swords also, you're learning to be cautious possibly with your money. Again, you heard me say earlier, like, it could be somebody getting financial responsibility. You're learning to be more cautious with your money. Like, I feel like the higher understanding, ding, whatever bell, or maybe that could be like the lights turned on, okay? And now that the lights turned on, I feel like somebody's probably gonna, 7 of Wands, they're gonna have like 7 streams of income. I also feel like stocks or like investments, things of that nature could be coming up for somebody. That could resonate. Somebody could be looking into stocks and things like that. Ace of Cups is the next card that I'm looking. And then King of Pentacles, most definitely. So for somebody, that's your confirmation that stocks and investment in stocks and whatnot is a good investment for you. It will bring and yield some prosperity. And I feel like you've gotten 2 signs about it. You've already gotten 2 signs. So some of y'all, we be praying for signs, right? We be praying, asking the divine to give us signs. And when the divine gives us these signs, we be so unaware that they're signs that we miss our opportunities to grow with those energies and with those experiences that have been divinely guided unto us because they were divine prayers that we requested. Okay? So Spirit is giving this, kick in. This is your 3rd confirmation now. Start. If it's stocks, if it's investing, if it's, whatever you're doing right now, for somebody, Spirit is like, whatever you're doing right now financially or considering doing with your money financially, do it. Like, do it. Do it. Because I'm hearing one thing, what do you have to lose? And then I'm hearing 2 things, like, you got to risk something in order to receive something. You have to be willing to take the risk. Take the risk of, I want these opportunities, or I'm going to start this new business. I'm going to get my LLC. I'm going to, start pushing my products and get that website, whatever that is. It could be just this vibrational energy of do it, move it, whatever that. I'm going to start that YouTube channel. Like for some of you, it could be any level on the spectrum, but Spirit is like, do it. Just go forward. If it's stock specifically, I am hearing like it's about to be popping for you. Yeah, like no more of the I'm struggling. For somebody to take care of the children. You could have 4 children. Could be a family of 4 between you and your children or whatever. It's like no more struggling. No more of this 8 of Pentacles energy where, where is the money? Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Just Page energy, immature energy, showing that you were lacking in some type of vibrational, some type of growth area. Something that maybe a parent should have sat down and discussed with you and they just didn't. Whatever that could be. 7 of Staffs assures that there is going to be 7 streams of income for somebody at the end of this cycle. And I don't know if this could mean like your life cycle or if this could mean something along the lines of like, this lesson that you're in. For some of you, you're in the midst of a lesson. Okay, and in this lesson, you're learning how to be responsible with your energy, I'm hearing, with your body, just all around, with your finances, like with your love. Like, I'm hearing you're just taking on this new energy of learning how to be responsible. right? And it's really up leveling you. It's up leveling you. It's up leveling you. It's up leveling you. Okay, so for your oracle cards, we actually got 3. We have protest. It's time to start a revolution. And what I'm getting, and then, okay, what I'm getting with that really quick, number 38 is there. Number 28, 38, and 11 are the numbers that are here. But with this number 28, start a revolution, I feel like for some of you, you're going to be doing something with women. I feel like you're turning to your maternal nature almost. It's like you're returning to your maternal nature, where you're remembering how much you enjoy connecting with your sisters and building this queendom. I feel like you're here to help women. You're here to support women, to inspire women to know that no matter what shifts and changes happen, like, we're one. I also feel like for some of you, 2 good girlfriends are revealing themselves to you right now. And I mean 2 people that you can really, really trust. 2 good girlfriends. One's already kind of been around and consistent. And then I feel like someone is new. They could be from a different country. Or have a different nationality, but live where you live or whatever. But they, it's giving that vibration. You're here for the sisterhood. Okay, I'm talking to a woman. You're here for the sisterhood. So be about your sisters. That's the medicine. That's your medicine. That's their medicine. And for me, I can personally connect to that, sharing a little bit about my story, because I dealt with infertility for 10 years, 11 years. In the 11th year, I conceived my son. But I dealt with being infertile in the mind, in the body, in the spirit, in the heart for a decade, right? And then once I started connecting with women, I started doing the work to heal my own traumas, right? Because I'm like, ooh, I just want to get pregnant. It's my turn, right? Now I'm researching these herbs. I'm going to school. I'm studying this. I'm practicing that. I'm doing these steams. I'm using these yoni eggs. I'm going up, right? So that I don't have to think about not being able to have any more children after I'd had my first at 16 and went through that gap with my husband. Long story short, I started helping women for years. I was helping women get pregnant. Women would come around me, couldn't get pregnant for 16 years, pregnant. Couldn't get pregnant for 8 years. I remember my first 2. That's why I mentioned them a lot. Got pregnant twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the fertility gift. So, and once I caught on to that, y'all, I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not sitting here dealing with infertility and everybody who comes to me is getting pregnant. Everybody who does exactly the way God tells me to tell them to do it, they get pregnant. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here thinking I can't get pregnant, because I had to realize that it was not just about me. If God gave me my desire, I wouldn't be in service to women. There'd be a lot of women who wouldn't have babies, a lot of women who wouldn't have been able to tap into their womb energy, a lot of women who wouldn't have been blessed by my story, my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, if God would have just gave me my desires, I wouldn't be the woman that I am. I wouldn't have the testimony that I do. Yes, it was painful in the moment, but like, in revealing that I'm here for women and to support women in that way, like, it was so empowering. And it was once I lost sight of it being just about me wanting to get pregnant, y'all, I got pregnant. I just got immediately pregnant. I was shoulder deep in my business, steaming women from all over the world, providing womb and reproductive health products for women all over the world. My products have been in countries that I haven't even gone to yet. You know what I'm saying? Spaces I haven't even landed on yet. My products has blessed up wombs. You hear what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden I get pregnant. So it was just all the journey of somebody recognize you are here to work with women. You're here to do your story. Your mission is here for women. And that if you're feeling against women, or you can't collaborate with women, you don't have any good women sources around you, Spirit is saying do something, okay? We got villain here. Okay, villain card is here. And it says you can always rewrite the story. And full moon there. Spirit is saying, and then I'll even look at the sun card, which is next, okay, which says paint the sun back into your sky. It's really showing that you are the creator, the creatress, the creator, male or female. You create your reality. You're in a spirit of creation, and Spirit is saying, know that. God's like, know that you're in a spirit of creation right now. You are creating. you're creating your reality, what you want, what you don't want. You know, go to the water. I'm hearing drink more water. Some of you could be dehydrated. Some of you also need more sun. Maybe you need to paint. Painting might be very therapeutic for somebody in the now. But I'm also hearing dancing at the ocean, like dancing at the water. That's very interesting because that's going to be one of the things that we're going to do here in Los Angeles at the end of the Healing the Mother Wound. So crazy. But I'm hearing that. Dancing at the water. Okay. 11 just hit my memory right now. 1111 could resonate. 111 or the number 11. But it's also, it's time for you to, somebody's coming out of a depression. And I'm sending love to you. Congratulations. You made it. You made it again. And you'll always make it. So just keep going. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You're amazing. Look at what you just overcame. I'm literally hearing like, look at what you just overcame. What? You did that? Right? Oh my God. Like, let's celebrate you. Let's celebrate you. The divine is like, let's open some doors for you now. Let's give you this new opportunity now. Let's paint the town, you know, let's get you outside more. Like, you could have been going through this depression and this dark night of the soul where you were inside. There was no outside for you, barely. You're not even trying to actually even be outside. Let me just be inside. Soul had some work to do. One thing, your soul set you up to be in that space where you can do that work. Very good. But your soul also has grown. So now it's time for new things to come in. So that's why I'm saying congratulations. Congratulations on making it. And think of all the times that you've made it in situations where you didn't think that you could. And keep that faith. Keep that same faith and that same energy. Okay? Yes. And so, yeah, Oshun Energy's here. Collaboration. Go to the ocean. Drink you some water. Spend time with sisterhood. Paint. Get creative. Dig into your sacral chakra. And for some of y'all, that could be, you know, anything. It could be anything, okay? Maybe you're engaging in sexual relations, okay? That's your business. That's that sacral. Maybe you're meditating and praying and doing womb work. That's your business. That's that sacral. So, you know, most importantly, what you're going to need to do and how to do that for yourself. So get it in. And yes, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I used, by the way, these tarot decks. Ay, Dios mío. These. And they're my favorite. I absolutely love these decks. These are my welcome home back to beginning tarot again. And I just feel so excited to use these cards. They excite me. So I'm excited to translate the messages. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being on my